right around the time patrol mode was being discussed and talked about and whatever, I think a couple of us had a discussion with one of the developers on Discord at one point. I forget if this was like a private meeting that we used to have with them or if this was an impromptu meeting we had with some of them late at night, but I'm pretty sure this was a private meeting. And basically the conversation came down to is that like they weren't really understanding patrol mode from the player perspective, right? So from my understanding of what everyone was asking for, even myself, patrol mode was supposed to be a big area with bosses that would spawn with different POIs, similar to what people would call like Midtown Manhattan from Marvel Heroes Omega, or like a Destiny patrol zone, right? They were pushing back really hard on us for this one, right? Like they were like, that's not what players want. Players don't want that. And it was like such a disconnect to tell them that like players want this, but then somehow there was a disconnect and they weren't understanding that, right? And so patrol mode, I think, just never materialized because they weren't really understanding the ask and the need from the players. And they didn't really know how to build it out in such a way that would be like substantial and worthwhile. And it just became such a mess sometimes to try to explain that like players want like a big zone with POIs, with bosses, with a lot of enemies that they could just like continuously farm. And it just kind of fell on deaf ears after a while. It was kind of frustrating. What's up, Casual?